life it seems will fade away, drifting farther every day, getting lost within myself. Nothing matters, no one else. I have lost the will to live, simply nothing more to give. There is nothing more for me. Need the end to set me free.
Brothers? Brothers? We encourage you to begin finding your seats. It's time to get our songbooks ready and prepare for Song 185. That's song number 185. Friends, we need to hold our conversations until after the meeting. Let's return to our seats now. It's time to begin our Watchtower study. Discuss why read the Bible. I've been admiring this little boy's turtleneck. Such a pretty pastel blue. I like that haircut also. Oh, I do admire this man's socks. I would like to have a set of socks like those. What a beautiful family.
No, you didn't! Who you call bitch? Don't make me take my earrings off!
Cherish all the magazines we receive. I especially enjoyed the comments from readers in the June 8, 1997 Awake regarding disfellowshipping. I was disfellowshipped and then reinstated the following year. Too many people think that this action is harsh, but it truly isn't. The discipline I received was hard to take, but definitely not harsh. I know that the elders were only trying to help me. It was my rejection of their help that got me disfellowshipped. Once disfellowshipped, I realized how lonely life is without Jehovah. There was a huge void in my life that could not be filled until I changed my lifestyle and turned back to Jehovah. Being disfellowshipped humbled me and showed me that I needed Jehovah and his organization.
You must forgive me for forgetting to renew my subscription for the good magazine, Awake. It is an informative, educational, and factual magazine with inspiring and awakening topics. I want all the back issues I've missed. I cannot miss even one. Thank you for patiently helping to fight my ignorance.
Brothers, please don't take your shoes off during our meeting. This is Jehovah's house, and we need to remember to remain formal here.
Satan is eager to distract God's servants from true worship. The devil would rejoice if he could do so by getting Christians fascinated with other interests. He would be even more delighted if they became fascinated with things that are, or seem to be, uncanny practices.
Although young, this boy is using a theocratic library. Ooh, like good figs, God's people have brought forth sweet kingdom fruitage. On the other hand, Christendom has proved to be like a basket of bad figs, producing things like sex scandals involving children.
Exposing their reprehensibility. The 1958 Divine Will International Assembly of Jehovah's Witnesses in New York City. The Vice President of the Watchtower Society presented a statement that said in part, "Without any double talk or hesitation, we declare this root cause of all the crime, delinquency, hatred, strife,
prejudice
and mad confusion to be wrong religion, false religion, behind which is man's unseen enemy, Satan the devil. Are you thinking?
What? Me fooled by the clergy's false teachings? Never.
Well, do not be so sure. Remember that the clergy's false teachings have promoted an insidious, horrible moral climate. Their permissive teachings justify almost anything, no matter how immoral. And this degenerate moral climate pervades all fields of entertainment, movies, TV, magazines, and music. We then must exercise extreme caution, lest we fall under the influence of this degenerate but subtly appealing moral atmosphere. Young ones can get caught up in debasing videos and music. Remember that this anything goes attitude of people today is a direct result of the clergy's false teachings and their failure to uphold God's righteous standards.
Sing praises to Jehovah. Brothers, could we be more enthusiastic like the people in this picture? Could we raise our arms while singing?
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Kingdom Hall. I'm Brother Jerry Brown. Say, I brought some bologna sandwiches. They're on the station wagon if you'd like to share them with me.
Hi, Jerry. I think our family's gonna fit in here just fine.
Your child has a great need for love. Yes, brothers, remember that children need love. Oh, look at that man. He has a mustache just like mine. Why, he's also wearing a yellow shirt like I am, with soft beige pants and a brown braided belt. This man is dressed just like I am. And he also realizes the need for children to have love. Brothers, will you join with us in praising the King of Eternity? Jehovah's Witnesses protected me. In January 1992, I was traveling on a deserted stretch of road in a communal taxi with 5 other passengers. I struck up a conversation with the woman next to me, and she gladly accepted a Bible-based brochure from me. Suddenly, at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, a new car with license plates cut in front of us, and our car screeched to a halt. 3 hefty men, each with a rifle, jumped out of the other car and yanked our doors open.
Get out, all of you!
One of them roared. Another man grabbed my book bag. When he saw that it contained only Bible literature, he flung the bag away.
What else do you have?
He asked, pointing his gun at me. I quickly gave him the money in my wallet.
Is this all?
He asked. I told him that I was one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and that the witnesses do not tell lies. He snatched my wallet from me, saw my Watchtower identification card, and then said,
Okay, Watchtower, wait here.
Next, he turned to the lady I had conversed with in the taxi. She hastily took off her necklace and gave him the money in her purse. When the highwayman noticed the brochure in her trembling hand, he assumed we were together, and so he motioned her to stay with me. Meanwhile, the other armed bandits ferociously attacked our fellow travelers. They were beat and robbed the driver and the other man journeying with us. One robber grabbed at the second woman's necklace. When she resisted, they viciously struck her head and chest with rifle butts until she was dead. The third woman they dragged out of the vehicle and shot in the chest. Regrettably, she too died. Only I and the young woman with me were left completely unharmed. When we were picked up later by a passing motorist, the terrified woman kept repeating,
Jehovah's Witnesses protected me. Jehovah's Witnesses protected me.
Now, it's time to begin our Watchtower study. Discuss why read the Bible. I've been admiring this little boy's turtleneck. Such a pretty pastel blue. 185. That's song number 185. Friends, we need to hold our conversations until after the meeting. Let's return to our seats now.
Need the end to set me free.
Brothers, we encourage you to begin finding your seats. It's time to get our songbooks ready and prepare for song.
Life it seems will fade away, drifting farther every day, getting lost within myself. Nothing matters.